D-A-M in time. Wake up, it's D-A-M in time. D-A-M in time. Truth in the booth and the whole chat line. I walk in with the facts, no fluff in the bag. Hot coffee, cold truth, let me raise that flag. They came for the jokes, but they stayed for the lesson. I turn headlines into business confessions. I don't do fake, I don't tap dance nice. I say what I said, then I say it twice. If the world gone crazy, I'm the morning alarm. With a mic in my hand and some smoke in my palm. Say D-A-M-N. D-A-M-N. If the truth hit hard, let it ride. If the show got value, put some love inside. It's D-A-M-N. Everybody say it. Don't just replay it. We live in the chat. If the facts hit home, go and tap that tap. Hands in the sky, wake up, get smart, let the nonsense die. Tap that tap, drop that love. Shack going crazy when that truth show up. Tap that tap, drop that love. D-A-M in the morning now, turn me up.
Man, listen. What up? Welcome to Dave Anderson Morning News. I am Dave Anderson. Good morning. Let me know where you are checking in from. It's a beautiful morning. Yeah. Am I coming in loud and clear, people? Holla at your boy. Let me know where you're checking in from. It is Friday. Hallelujah. For those of you who are worrying about Friday, things of that nature.
Give it away.
I just wanted to holler at y'all real quick. Make sure you are good. You're feeling good. Let me know where you're checking in from. Also, we've got a huge super chat goal today. And have you gotten the Tether Doctrine? You need to go get it. I see Naptown is in the building. Red Pill Brown Girl, what's good with you? What's happening with you? I saw you had your leave out yesterday. Yo, shout out to everybody over there at Unblacked. You sell out Darky Coons? I see ya. Anywho and anyhow, today is going to be an action-packed show. There is so much happening. I see Albie Chill is in the building. What's happening with you? Top of the DAMN morning. Nefertiti Folks says, you better thank a YouTube member. Says, you good. Heading to the SIP from the Chi-Town, dropping off the scholar. That's right. Our foundational Black American people are scholars, and we all know readers are leaders. Let me tell you something. It is an amazing thing when we stay on code and start happening. What Guan Star? Listen, me out here trying to put belt to ass. That is the only thing I want to do. Hold on one second. As I like my incense so that I can get into the mood. I want to let y'all know that I am extremely grateful for everybody who has picked up the Tether Doctrine. If you have not picked up the Tether Doctrine, I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and do that today. Also, our top super chatter is going to get a free copy of the Tether Doctrine. It would help if I lit this incense first, though, right? Wouldn't it? Wouldn't that help? Yeah. I'll be chill. You better thank your YouTube member. Says, I am on my third cup of coffee. Good Lord. You ain't playing. You know, coffee is for closers. And we closing around here. Naomi Brown just became a YouTube member. Yes, we love that. Thank you so much for becoming a member. We are out here. And y'all ain't got no chill.
Go to my iPad.
Shout out to Roland. Yeah. Oh, roly poly. Out there in the thong, yay.
Beep. I like it when the beat go. Baby, go to my iPad.
Butter Biscuits want to show that thong. Shout out to Roland and his Butter Biscuits. Poor baby, couldn't have happened to a worse man. Yes, indeed. Red Pill Brown Girl, have you gotten your copy of the Tether Doctrine? I'm going to need you to go ahead and get that. You are absolutely going to love it. Also, you know the show is now powered by Jaro Go. If you can't do anything, hold on one second. My daughter's in here. Hold on. Let me... Yeah, you can take the bag. Take the bag. Do me. Take the bag. Pour that in a cup and put it in the microwave for me and warm it up. I cannot have cold coffee. It is Felony Freaky Friday.
You got to jump in my ass.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Choma says we better be concerned about Islam taking over the country. It affects us too. I'm concerned about everything trying to take over the country. I'm also concerned about all of y'all tree hugging liberals. We warned you, tree hugging liberals, about the Zoran. We warned you about the Zoran. Y'all didn't want to listen. Now you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. Let me see something here. We gotta make some camera adjustments here. Let's see here. Let's move this back up just a little bit. Anywho and anyhow, we cannot play this game. Not like this. Listen, I promise you, I'm not doing no rolling stuff today at all. I'm minding my black ass, black owned business. I really am. But if you have not gotten the Tether Doctrine, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and get that. Link.me/the business bully. It is there for you. If you get the Tether Doctrine today, I'm also going to throw in a digital copy of The Real Black Agenda and a digital copy of Sell It Like Jesus. So aside from everything that you're getting in those Tether Doctrine packages, you're absolutely going to love it. And if you have been listening to the Tether Doctrine sessions, the audio book companion to my actual doctoral research paper, I know you're absolutely going to love it. But if you've been listening along, boy, am I not spitting this fire, or am I not spitting this fire? Albie Chill, you better thank a YouTube member with the $4.99 super chat said, what did Bill Clinton say when they asked him about manufacturing in the U.S.? I gave him away. Support my brother from another mother. Absolutely. Tap in on his Tether Doctrine. Now, I need y'all to understand something. There are a lot of people out here not doing right by your boy. There's a lot of people out here being real greasy. A lot of people out here talking real slick. And you know, we don't like slick talk in these parts. I need y'all to talk back to me in the chat. Thank you, Dimples, for the 10 jewels. Appreciate the gold coin. There's so many things happening. And the first thing I want to talk about, because this whole show is about how, hey, my other dog has lost his mind since Sadie died. So sometimes he just be randomly barking. So if y'all hear that's Ario bugging out.
Earth gummies for everyone.
Earth gummies for everyone. Thank you, Dev. Okay, can I do my job now? Thank you. Where's my coffee?
It's warming up.
Thank you.
I got a second one for you just in case.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. My daughter wants me to have an Earth gummy at 10 o'clock in the morning, but I mean, and by the way, those are not those kind of, this is an actual candy. I mean, let's chill, everybody. Let's chill. Let's see here. A Holla TV says, yo, Art Game Zone says, thank you, Big Head. Yo, hold on one second. People calling me. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm outside.
You're outside?
You,
Yeah, yes.
Yes, you put yes, pin. Coming you?
Yes. Hold on. We'll be right there. Dev. See, live radio, people. Boom, boom. I don't need to hold on. Go Puffs outside. That's right. Hit them likes. Hey, Holla TV said, what happened to Roland? Roland was out there opening up his cheeks. Yo, Frankie Graham said, Dr. J of GIU in the house, huh?
What's that pen?
8299. Or it's either that or 9029. Anywho and anyhow. Yeah, let's see. Listen, I don't give a damn about nothing if it ain't my kids. You understand what I'm saying? My kids need, look, y'all gonna be here. We out here rocking. Shout out. What's happening? 9029. Yes, indeed. Listen, the baby's out here working, man. It has been a rough week for everybody. Thank you for the 10 joules gold coin. Still tripping on. No, let me stop. All right. So first thing that I want to talk to y'all about are these people out here getting scammed and not paying attention. And listen, scammers, tethers, people who do not do right by our community might just get that work. But don't take my word for it. Let's roll this beautiful beam footage and let's have a conversation.
Authorities are investigating the death of Muhammad Koulibaly, the alleged scammer accused of targeting multiple former NFL players with a fake e-commerce scheme. According to police, the 24-year-old's body was found Friday in the swimming pool of a Harrison Township, New Jersey home by officers making a welfare check after family members called in concerns about his well-being. The discovery coming just weeks after a Barron's investigation named Koulibaly as the organizer of a purported scam that sought to swindle professional athletes by selling them stakes in bogus web stores.
The athletes and other investors would buy into these e-commerce shops that seem to be doing really good business based on the sales logs that they were able to review. But we were able to determine that those transactions were manually input by somebody with access to the back end of these stores. And the purpose of this was to make these athletes think that they had these successful investments in these shops.
3 former NFL players telling the outlet they collectively lost more than $1 million in investments made with Koulibaly.
Weeks and then months went by, and Muhammad always had a different excuse for why he wasn't paying them. And finally, they just realized they were potentially being scammed.
Former New York Giants linebacker Tay Crowder says he became a victim after connecting with Koulibaly through a friend.
It was just every day talking about different investments and different things we could possibly get into. I saw him hanging out with a bunch of different guys that I knew, which, made me feel comfortable.
Crowder invested all of his savings, totaling $500,000 in one of Koulibaly's web stores.
I would log into the store all the time and just see, how it would work and what was going on. I feel like the more I told him about that, as many times I kept logging in, the numbers started going up.
But his promised payout never came.
I don't want anybody else to get involved in anything like this. And whoever has got involved, I just want to come together and make it right.
Dev!
And earlier
What's
this
up with
year,
Daddy's
Koulibaly
Coffee?
had denied to Barron's that he was behind any kind of scam, saying that their reporting was, quote, based on a misunderstanding of the technology and that his investors hadn't received returns from their deals because he himself hadn't received expected funds from a planned acquisition of his venture. So far, no criminal charges have been filed connected to the alleged scheme, but Koulibaly's accusers are now hoping they can finally get some long-awaited resolution.
Yeah, good that they came forward and
Man. Koulibaly. Thank you very much.
Careful, be careful.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't need both cups right now, but just put the other cup on your desk. I got a question for y'all. Mr. Koulibaly was out here running a Ponzi scheme. Supposedly, allegedly. But I have one question, and only one question for the DAMN Nation. Do y'all know what that question is?
What gave it away?
That's it. What gave it away? Listen. And no, I'm not cheering for this man's death. He was 24 years old, and he scammed these athletes, right? But everybody gets mad at your boy when your boy points out that a lot of these athletes and entertainers are about as bright as a dead light bulb that's broken in half. How do you fall for this? That's my question. How do you continue to fall for this nonsensical BS? This dude makes absolutely no sense. Shout out to the Iceman. And if you're new here, keep in mind that if a super chat pops up, I will stop the show. $5 super chat. You better thank a YouTube member says tethers and scamming. Now there's an unlikely duo if there ever was one. Oh man. Oh my God. Said TGIFDAMN Nation. So go cop that tether doctrine. #305. #B1. #cut chat. This just ain't the same. These just ain't words that I'm spitting. If you can see the tethers acting up, y'all please watch these scammers. Yeah, it's true. They will take money from you. I'm here to tell you what to do. Boy, listen. Lloyd, another one, should have been the biggest R&B star in the world. I don't get it. But yeah, this right here is absolutely insane. What did our Game Stone say? You better thank your YouTube member. Says play stupid games, win stupid prizes all day, every day. Sometimes it's the FAFO paradox. The more you F around, the more you're going to find out. The more you F around, the more you are going to find out. Now, again, if in fact you want to chop it up today, I don't have an issue with that. You can always come on up and let's have this conversation. Y'all already know the website in order to hop into the studio is the diasporawars.com. The diasporawars.com. Please make sure that you come on through and let's have our conversation the way we need to have our conversation. Now, there is another troublesome tether out here talking real greasy, and I want to be able to go through this and then talk about what Killer Cam had to say about old boy. But before we get there, let's watch this Mixie Obama-like tether named Vic Mensa start talking this mess. And of course, my issue with Vic Mensa is, number one, he's not a foundational Black American. Number two, nobody cares about his raps. Number three, nobody cares about his acting. Number four, this I Love DEI shirt. Listen, I guess he's writing for his white folks, and that's fine and all, but I'm really going to need tethers to mind their business. But Vic Mensa won't. So Vic Mensa is the next contestant on my Summer Jam screen. Let's go.
Just keep getting weaker. So let's dive into it.
I'm not from Africa, bro. And you might be, I don't know, Eritrean.
Niggas don't want to take DNA tests? Fine.
First of all, who you calling niggas? But let's go.
Plenty of Black Americans have. This 23andMe study looked at 5,000 self-identified African Americans and found average ancestry 73.2% African, 24% European, and 0.8% Native American. If you want to look it up yourself, it's in the American Journal of Human Genetics. Now, cue the same nigga who believe a YouTube video called The Real Truth They Hid From You Part 17 being like, nah, I need a stronger methodology than DNA science. Just fuck. Next, let's look at literature. Zora Neale Hurston has a book called Barracoon, which is a first-person account of the last enslaved African brought to America in his own words. A man named Cujo Lewis, originally named Oluwale Kosola, told her about the Dahomey raid on his village, where he was held, the Clotilda ship that brought him here, the name of the slave owner, his time in servitude in Alabama, and later his founding of Africa Town. Oh, and they found the boat, nigga. Archaeological evidence. Let's examine religion. Catching the Holy Ghost looks eerily similar to this Yoruba Orisha possession ceremony, doesn't it? That's damn sure not how the Queen's church does mass. Fuck is you talking about? I may sound thirsty, but it's more of a hunger. Let's talk food. Gumbo is a Bantu word for okra. Ngumbo. Okra is not native to America. It came with the slaves, brother. Now how about dance? You mean to tell me footworking from Chicago is different from this Vodun dance I saw in the ceremony in Ghana? That shit look like Walla Cam. It's the same shit, nigga. Here's where I'm gonna end. This is hot. Niggas in my comments talking about a book called They Came Before Columbus, but they clearly didn't read it. I did. The book makes the argument that Africans reached the Americans before Columbus, evidenced by sculptures in South Central America called the Olmec heads with African features. The problem with using it for your argument is that even if Black Americans descended from them, those people came from Africa. That's the whole thesis of the book. I understand the damage that 500 years of anti-Blackness does to the psychology of a person. We've been told that to be Black, to be African, is to be genetically inferior, is to be criminal, is to be worthy of death and worse. So I get it. But hating, devaluing, or denying Africa as a Black person, it's just hating yourself. To read the essay I wrote about all this shit, I had a good fucking time. Comment, subscribe.
I'm sorry for y'all having to sit through that. I'm sorry for y'all having to sit through that. First of all, Vic Mensa, no pen. Shout out to Vic Mensa, no pen. Unlike Dave Anderson, Mensa pen. Here's my issue. And I need you to understand this. Genetically, all human beings can trace their ancestry back to Africa. I am really tired of mixy ass top tier tether babble. That's what that was. And I read Ivan Van Sertima's book when I was a kid. I still have it. My issue isn't that whether or not we came from Africa. That is not the argument. The argument is we are not African. That's like saying you don't go to white people in America. And by America, I mean these yet to be United States. You don't go to white people in America and say, you're not American, you're German. Even though your mother's a Pole, your father's a Swede, but you were born here, that's all that you need. Completely white Anglo-Saxon Protestants come from Europe. And their ancient ancestors come from Africa. What does that have to do with their unique ethnicity here in the yet to be United States? Vic Mensa, and here's the thing that pisses me off about a lot of these tethers. And I hate to get down the tether rabbit hole, I truly do. But what pisses me off about a lot of these tethers is that they will sit there and say things like, in the Africa, and you niggas, they sound like a broke ass Bobby Valentino. Like a top tether. Let me explain something to you. First of all, ain't no we. Point one. Point two, regardless of what you may think, it does not make you a foundational Black American. If I have been here, and when I say I mean my bloodline can be traced back to the 1670s, which means that, actually 1670, let me be precise. That means 106 years before a Declaration of Independence was thought of, there was an Anderson on these soils. Period, point blank. They never tell Haitians they're African. They never tell Brazilians they're African. It's always us. And the reason it's always us is because they want to flatten Blackness so that they can then get in line for reparations. Now, Vic Mensa has a lot of issues telling people who they are, but let's talk about what he said. Let's look at the whole 23andMe argument for a minute, shall we? 23andMe reports high technical accuracy for processing specific DNA markers, but raw data errors, false positive health risks, and changing ancestry estimates can cause misleading results. So they'll even tell you it's more for entertainment purposes. And notice that when you take any of those types of spit swabs, even though Sean King never took one, but that's a whole nother conversation, this becomes a thing where you can't even find the so-called village you come from. And even if you did, bruh, I keep telling folks, you want to talk about the Clotita and whatnot, but you don't want to talk about the fact that wasn't no ships coming from Africa to come get us. I refuse to, I don't recall any slave ships coming to get us. And please miss me with the, oh, well, the president of Ghana was advocating on your behalf. Nobody asked him to. Nobody asked him to. And the president of Ghana was at the UN at the behest of the Ghanaian Tourism Board because they want to get more foundational Black Americans to come there. When non-FBA Black people immigrate into this country, whether it is legally, illegally, they let their visa expire, whatever the case may be, welcome, open arms, ain't got no issues. However, we not putting no tax on their head, but they always tell us, come home, just come home, just come on home. Yeah, but how come coming home Respectfully, how come coming home automatically means that you are coming home after they look at your bank account? Can somebody explain that to me? But Foundational Black American is some type of COINTELPRO agency from the FBI, the CIA, DARPA. And my main thing is, if all that was the case, where's the receipts? Where's the receipts? All I want is for somebody to prove it to me. And nobody has. And I got a $10,000 challenge. If you can show government documents that said the Foundational Black American ethnic group is somehow a government conspiracy. Because I can show you in 1989 when there were plenty of us that said we don't want to be African American, we want to be Black, because that's what we are. We're Black Americans. And then people say, well, Tariq Nasheed trademarked. He trademarked Tariq Nasheed. Well, what about Tariq? What about Tariq? First of all, Tariq is older than me. I've known Tariq for a quarter of a century at this point. If Tariq is older than me, then it is a genetic and statistical impossibility for me to be his damn daddy. So why y'all keep coming to me about what Tariq is or is not doing? Secondly, where was all this when Walmart an affiliate of Walmart decided to make Juneteenth ice cream and trademarked the category for Juneteenth? I didn't hear none of y'all protesting. I didn't hear none of y'all calling that an op. And was it an op? Oh, you need me to open it? Was that an op when, hold on one second. I'm being a father. Was it an op when Dr. Claude Anderson was saying that we need to be Native Black Americans, or did y'all miss that? See, you got to start speaking logically to folks. You really got to start speaking logically to folks. And this is what really bothers me. Now, there's a lot of folks in the chat, and it's hard to see everything. It really is hard to see everything. Hold on one second. I want to check something. If somebody put something in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, to me, this dude is weird. Vic Mensa is a he's a weirdo sassy boots. I don't know why he's like this, but he is. And when weirdo sassy boots starts to show up, you got to call it out exactly where it is. And I got issues with this weirdo sassy boots. I don't like how he's operating. I don't like what he's saying. And quite frankly, we're not going to have that level of nonsense be tolerated any longer. What say you in the chat? I'm trying to understand how y'all feel about this Vic Mensa dude. Be easy. Good question. How can I go back to Africa if I've never been? Now, I have been to Africa. I went to Africa as a child. One of my best friends from Nashville, Tennessee is a big star over in South Africa. But my main thing is, why are we still talking about all this old nonsensical BS like it matters? Because it don't. Because it don't. I'm going to say this again. It don't. But let's listen to what Killer Cam has to say. I want to pull this up for y'all. Let's listen to Killer Cam. Oh, I'm gonna make myself smaller because I want y'all to see this. Killer Cam got a lot to say about your boy Vic Mensa, aka High Yellow wannabe Obama sassy pants. Let's roll a clip.
The light-skinned nigga from the Shah, I forget the nigga name.
Vic?
Yeah. We was talking about Africa. There's a lot of
Hey,
Africans
Dad,
mad.
can you warm up my coffee, please?
Listen, I ain't mean to get y'all mad. You're not gonna make me say I'm African. I'm not African, but I didn't say y'all stink. Even though we talk about stink shit, Vegas stink. It's Americans who stink too. I never said y'all stink. And that kid, what's his name, Sin? Sin is in the building, by the way, PT.
Yeah.
My nigga Zeke say everybody here, Sin is in studio today. But what's his name?
Vic Mensa.
Okay.
Yeah, Vic.
Yo, homeboy, why is you clickbaiting talking about I said the people in Africa sing? Because I didn't say that. I was repeating what somebody said. You clickbaiting and you clout chasing. I'm disappointed in you. But what do I expect from a nigga with a Rockefeller tattoo on his neck?
He did say he was a fan of yours.
I don't give a fuck. See, that's what niggas do. They try to diss and then be like, but we cool.
Respectfully.
Yeah,
and
see,
all
that's perfect. And niggas ended with respectfully, which is the most disrespectful word to me. When niggas ended with respectfully, it's mad disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yo, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm just trolling with the Rockefeller tattoo. I don't know why he has one. Jay-Z don't got one. But I'm just saying I don't really understand why he has a Rockefeller tattoo.
That's tough.
Yeah, I seen it's tough, man. Especially when they broke up. What you do with that? You know what I'm saying? But he was on there saying he tried to go through my last name and this and that and this. Look, if you want to believe that, would you try King Knowledge, nigga? If you want, yo, nigga, fuck out of here.
She said you was a slave owner. Yeah, Giles' name.
Whatever they want to call it, I don't give a fuck. See, that's the problem, right? Niggas will come back with this shit, right? Niggas be like, yo. Niggas will be like, this right here is a fossil that was created in Africa, and we did all the research on it, and it traces back to where the name Phillips was a slave on, whatever last name. And this is why we know we're Middle Eastern. Nigga can't get the story right from last week. You see, that's what I'm trying to tell you, right? This is what I'm trying to tell you, right? He telling you the history of some shit from what, 1,000 years, 2,000 years, however long ago? Mm-hmm. He can't even get the story from the podcast right.
Deb, close my door, baby.
Six, I didn't even say that. So therefore, how are we supposed to believe which from that you know what's going on 2,000 years ago if you don't know what's going on last week? You don't even know what went on last week. How are we supposed to take your word that you know the fucking history of 1,500 years ago when you can't get the story right from last week?
My friends, your man's right now, boy, oh boy, he cooking him. Let's keep going because I want Killer to get it all out.
That's light skin shit. No disrespect, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all light niggas gotta be stopped, nigga. Y'all gotta be stopped, my nigga. Stop clickbaiting and trolling or trying to troll and trying, because I looked at this shit. He don't got no more. That's the most comments he had on his page about anything. Nigga, stop, my nigga. Stop telling me what happened 15 years ago. 1,500 years ago, if you can't tell me what happened last week. And I wish I could say I fuck with you too, but I don't know what you do like that. See you on the Shy and look
good character.
Yeah, character.
He's a good character on the Shy. You give him a look.
They killed him off. They murdered the nigga. Didn't they murder the nigga? They killed him off the show. He ain't that good. And they keep the good niggas around. What other shit he been in?
I don't know.
Exactly.
We been on that Instagram. That's it.
Let's go to
trolling.
Let's Google the nigga. You want attention? Let's Google the nigga, man. Let's see what else he said.
Oh, he's gonna be so happy.
Yeah, he's gonna be happy. He's gonna be happy. What's his name?
Cam said hello. Mensa.
Okay. I don't like these niggas who look at the camera like this and they my visit.
That's light skin. That is light skin. Oh, my bad, son. My bad, son.
Y'all know I'm watching this in real time with y'all, right? Pause. It's a sassy alert. Pause. Boy, you doing the most in that shirt. Pause. Why you capping like that? This is sass personified. Look at this sassiness. Look, somebody come look at this. Hold on. Ray FBA, thank you so much for the 10 jewels for the gold coin. Really appreciate that. Stacy Key, thank you so much for the gold coin. 10 jewels out there from Still Tripping. Appreciate you. 200 jewels from Stacy Key saying, jamming. Iceman, really appreciate you for that super chat. Let's see here. Tethers Dookie outside never fails. 10 jewels gold coin. If y'all have not hit the like button and shared this out, why are you hating? I take that like you're hating. Be easy, that dude with the $5 super chat said, thanks for the work you do for the lineage. Your legend is growing. Would love to do some work with you someday. Salute from California Bay Area. Someday is a day ending in DAY. Do some work with me right now. Holla at your boy. You can email me directly there. Be easy, that dude. Dave@businessbullyshow.com. Dave@businessbullyshow.com. Let me get to the rest of these supers real quick. Tanya with the big 10 jewels gold coin. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you for the gold coin, Danny Jones. Who Danny Jones? Jones. Jacoby with the gold coin. Really appreciate you, family. But yeah, this man is super sassy. Hold on. Sugar Cane Kimberly K says, the way I came back to my phone to look is disgusting. I don't understand. Ladies, is this appealing to you? Is that manhood to you, ladies? What gave it away? I'm trying to understand. I'm really trying to understand. But let me let Killer finish cooking this boy before I cook him.
Niggas be looking like that.
I
don't like
that. Said an eye squint.
Yeah, eye squint and all that. Let's see. Let's see what he's done. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know he was a rapper. He's a rapper. That's what's up.
You want to feature?
Nah, I don't know. I'm just this nigga on LSD. That's what. All right, y'all see what's going on.
Oh, yeah, huh? Come on,
yeah,
man.
They thought with LSD when he
Wait, what?
tried to come back in the country. Yeah, I ain't gonna argue with a nigga on LSD.
Let me explain something to you about being a Gen Xer. I'm gonna say it like I'm Dr. Umar. Let me say it to you again. Let me explain something to you about being a Gen Xer. Why do y'all want to start with us? Because we try not to start nothing, but we damn sure will finish something. Jacoby, thank you for the gold coin. Appreciate the 10 jewels, family. Vic Mensa, you asked for this. And you're continuing to ask for it because you're a condescending tether with nothing to say. All the way from Memphis, FBA all day. Thank you to CT, the God, not to be confused with Charlemagne. Appreciate you for the $2 super chat. Let's go ahead and wrap this up real quick.
Yeah, I explained it all. You gotta realize the niggas on LSD, they start getting, well, the slave owner and you on LSD, nigga, you hallucinating, nigga. You hallucinating.
He said you were hallucinating. All right, let me take a second to look at your thoughts on this dude, Vic Mensa. For Baby, no kids. The $2 super chat said, you better thank the YouTube member. Says Vic Mensa hopes to play Prince Nelson one day. First of all, Prince wore all types of ruffles and feathers and leather, and Prince will take your chick. Do not leave your woman around Prince. God rest his soul. I'm not worried about Vic Mensa taking any woman I've ever been with or will ever be with. Anybody with hair straighter than mine running around picking fruit off a tree, isn't that fruit on fruit crime? Isn't a fruit taking fruit off the tree and peeling the fruit on camera? Isn't that basically a snuff film? And I know y'all saying, well, Dave, that might be a bridge too far, calling Vic Mensa fruity. Okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe I am taking it too far. I'm sorry, is that a Confederate flag dress? Is that a Confederate flag dress? Said the night wind to the damnation. Do you see what I see? A tether dressing in a rebel flag, looking like some sort of sweet. Can't say that word anymore because people get offended. Looking like some sort of a, can't say the word because people get offended. But y'all didn't see it all the way. I'm going to run it back because my face was too big and this sweet chuck was too small. So let me go ahead and give y'all the full screen, and we're going to run it back because I need y'all to see this nonsensical BS. And I'm going to do y'all a favor. I'm going to mute it because don't nobody want to hear this god-awful rapping. Roll the clip. Look at this. Walk in the room with the borrowed sauce. Smile real hard like you paid a cost. Gave it away. Oh, hell. The hell is this mess? Y'all like this? This what y'all think is hot in the streets right now? This right here? I'm not trying, and again, I'm not judging. I'm just diagnosing. I don't put on lipstick. I don't put on a rebel flag dress. How you so pro-black? How you so black American? But you wearing a rebel flag dress? Somebody make it make sense to me. I think we need to spend a little bit more time. Can we get Black Men Heal on the case? This is the new One FBA instrumental. I just need to know if we can get Black Men Heal on the case, because it's obvious that Vic Mensa might have some mental health issues. This is this pan goofiness that I be talking about. This is what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna need y'all to understand. Said, I see you at the crossroads of death. Sexy Ray with the $2 super chat. You better thank a YouTube member. Y'all tell me. Baby, no kids. You better thank a YouTube member. Said Vic Mensa hopes to play print. I hate you. Tethers love blonde wigs. Oh my God. Tether down, tether down. It's funny because it's true. Baby, with another $2 super chat, you better thank a YouTube member. I'm serious. That is what Vic Mensa recently said. If Vic Mensa plays Prince, ain't nobody going to that. He just wanted an excuse to wear heels and have his ass out. 200 joules from 305 Iceman jamming. Love that. Love that. Dimples with the $2 super chat. You better thank the YouTube member. Says, what in the raisins in the potato salad was that? That's what you call some BS. That's what y'all call it. I'm very upset by these people thinking it's cool to just say whatever they want to do. But he over here telling Cameron about his roots as far as where his last name comes from. But Vic Mensa is literally cross-dressing in a rebel flag style dress with lipstick on and screaming like a wannabe punk rocker, and he's not even a good punk rocker. Can we deport Vic Mensa? Is it possible to start a petition on change.org where we can deport this tether? Oh, I bet you this is just the type of person Roland Martin would love. Ladies and gentlemen, Vic Mensa's new record being brought to you by Butter Biscuits. Butter biscuit cool, soft in the middle, but sweet for the room. Yes, that is Vic Mensa. Lovely. That is actually Vic Mensa. Yes, it is. I would play it again, but my masculinity forbids me at this point. But see, this is the nonsense that we be talking about. But when I say something, I'm being divisive. I'm being hateful. When I say something, I'm not doing anything good for the culture. It's my culture. I determine what's good. Deport this man. This man is a level 10 zest monster whose fruity level is over 9,000. Y'all don't see this behavior. And again, Vince Everett Ellison says if you are a black male liberal, 9 times out of 10, you're gay. That's Vince Everett Ellison's words, not mine. But he said, I say you're beta. I feel like any black man in this society is a beta male sent mangina. Hold on one second. I got to take this. Hey, y'all. Hey, what's happening? Hey, no, I'm on the air right now. Can I hit you back at like noon, my time? All right, see you then. Yes, indeed. Yo, be easy. That dude said Mensa is a moisturized maniac. That man's moisture level is over 9,000. Uh-oh. Baby, no kid said, I enjoyed the tether doctrine. Thank you. Give me some feedback. Your boy wants feedback. I want y'all to go link.me/the business bully. Let me scroll it across the screen because y'all be acting like y'all don't know where to go. But before I even scroll across the screen, I think it's important as a citizen that we do our due diligence. I just put the tip line up there. If y'all see Vic Mensa out there anywhere, 1-866-DHS2-ICE. 1-866-DHS2-ICE. If y'all see Vic Mensa picking fruit off trees, let's make sure his paperwork is in order. But yeah, no, let's I would love to know what y'all what you thought of the tether doctrine. Really, I definitely would. So let's go ahead and get that up there. Y'all can go ahead and do that. Thank you so much for your support of the tether doctrine. Yo, Uptight said, deport this tether Fruity Loop. I hate you. But you're accurate. But see, it's not just Vic Mensa that needs to go. I wish it was, but it's not. The Iceman, you better thank a YouTube member, says, nice shot, David Anderson. That is not Vic Mensa. I know Lady Gaga when I see her. You are a divisive FBA xenomorph. End quote. A tether. I'm so sick of these folks cosplaying as us, making us look crazy. Timothy Taylor just said, Vic Mensa looks like Sydney Starr. Timothy Taylor says, Vic Mensa looks like Sydney Starr.
Oh my God, what gave it away?
I'm just asking. But it's not enough. I'm sick of these fleers. I really am. Hold on, did I miss some super? I want to make sure I missed nothing. Okay, cool. There's something else I need to show y'all. I don't want to have to, but if I had to see it, you have to see it. And my issue is that this dude just does not stop. Look at this. It's almost over, y'all. We got another 13 seconds of this. Where the Backstreet Boys when you need them? Where are the Backstreet Boys? Tell me why ain't nothing but some tethers. Tell me why. I really wanna hear you say most zesty tethers are. Never mind. Why does Big Groove sit around and do that? And here's what y'all didn't peep. Let me go ahead and systematically break this down for you. Okay. First thing that we're going to do, we're going to run this back. Now, if you look, he's walking around the kitchen. Count the black people. You see any? I don't. Why would the kid be in the kitchen? Bad acting. I've seen better things on Tubi. Anyway, let's keep going. And he's walking to the table. Oh, is that a Negro in the background right there? That might be a Negro. Then he takes his very large tether talon and rubs the grease, and then puts the grease in his face. Now he's stacking the pizza like it's a baby chimpanzee as he prepares to eat it. First of all, sir, trending right now, hashtag donkey teeth. Trending right now, hashtag donkey teeth in the chat. How does a gorilla have donkey teeth? The world may never know. Explain this. But let's keep going with the moist donkey tooth, mealy mouth tether. A big ass man sassy dancing like this. See, but people want to come roast me. People want to say that I'm out of order because in my song Tether Mouth, I say, skin and grin, pose for the crowd, try blending, but you stand right out. Tether mouth, ain't gotta say much, you can hear it now. Oh. Okay, but I'm the problem, right? I'm being divisive. I'm being xenophobic. How is any of this, even if you thought he was a foundational Black American, which clearly he is not, by, like I said, trending right now, hashtag donkey teeth, how in the world would that make any sense? 305 Iceman, thank you for the $2 super sticker. Really appreciate that. Now, I'm trying to understand. Let's see this real quick. Looks like Gregarious, you better thank a YouTube member with the $4.99 super chat. Said, Dave, remember Sergeant Waters' story about King of the Monkeys from a soldier? That's what I see when I think of this tether. If you've not seen A Soldier Story, first of all, it's one of Denzel Washington's earliest and best performances. But the late Adolph Caesar, who you may know from The Color Purple, he played Danny Glover's father, said, boy, why are you sitting there at your own dinner table and you're acting like a whale? Adolph Caesar used to scare me when I was a kid when I saw A Soldier Story. Phenomenal film. But he talks about King of the Monkeys, and that's exactly what Big Groove is. This is not doing anything to make anybody look good, unless you into punks, P-O-N-Ks. The Iceman, you better thank a YouTube member, says, Jesus God, there are very few people I hate simply for existing, but none of them do I hate as much as him. Absolutely. Let's see here. We got a YouTube member. TD Midas 289 says, Vic Mensa is a failed rapper and turned fake activist. That's a big lane in the failed rapper community. I'm trying to understand. Yeah, nobody eats like that. That's the whole point, KV Antonio. Like, it's crazy. Never in my life, even at 561 pounds, did I not eat like this. You. Melissa said they eat bushmeat with bones. Y'all are so mean. Teasy, you better thank the YouTube member. Bruh. This is mess. I can't. Don Forte says, you goons have that song stuck in my head. What song is that? I'm sorry, I need to correct you. Brown News 1633. The Force MDs did not write any Backstreet Boys songs. You're thinking of Full Force, specifically, if we're going to be honest, Lou George, aka Bow-Legged Lou. I don't care what he did to make you cry, because I'll be there to make you smile. All they had to do was pull in the archives, because Full Force music is Full Force music. Stop playing. Uptight says delineate all caps. I'm trying to understand. Look, don't get mad at me because Donkey Teeth is trending. I said, do not get mad at me because Donkey Teeth is trending. Donkey Teeth, Donkey Teeth. Never mind. PK said forehead long AF. Leonard 007 Bushmeat. No.
What gave it away?
We keep telling dude, bro, you out here cooning, but you keep doubling down on it. Absolutely. Not Big Cupcake, goofy ass. Yeah, they love this. They absolutely love this. And that's what I'm trying to say. And Shark Bite. And please. 305 Iceman says he's friends with Rolanda Martin. I can either confirm or deny that because I don't know. But I bet you.
Got the jump in his ass.
This is what that sound like. Apparently, that's how Roland like it. Yep. What's funny about this is that the Tethers will call us haters for calling him out, but not too long ago, was it an Asian person trying to take him out by poisoning him? Yes. Again, the more you FA, the more you FO. Yep. Adolf Caesar missed his dad from Color Purple. Absolutely. And that's the thing. If you guys want to talk, we can definitely talk. You can come on up here to diasporawars.com. By the way, if you get the Tether Doctrine today, I'm going to be throwing in digital copies of a lot of my books. FK the Pete 2095 with the $2 super chat said, big strong black buck. They need to give him some work. No, Force MDs was the ish. Here I lay all alone, tossing, turning, longing for some of your tender love. Now that right there was to this day. I really appreciate that. LS, thank you for the big cash app. Appreciate that. Love it when y'all cash app your boy. So I definitely ain't mad about that. Appreciate the cash apps. Also, super excited for y'all to check that. I don't know. That's a good question. Not Rolly Finger. Did you all call Roland Martin Rolly Fingers? Again, still trending. Donkey Teeth. I can't. Oh, Sexy Red just gave me some breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. 47 just signed the executive birthright order. Pack them up, 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 pack them up. Get them out of here. Round them up? No, law them up. Check the books, then stall them up. That's right. Y'all done talked enough. If y'all have not gotten shill music, what are you doing with your life? Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a copy of shill music if you get the Tether Doctrine today during this show. So you're going to get shill music, the Tether Doctrine, everything that comes with the Tether Doctrine, plus a free copy of shill music with the unreleased tracks I recorded. $2 super chat from First Class Citizen said that JB guy thinks he's doing our style of comedy. Who's JB? Leonard said, Rolly hit Vic Mensa. I hate y'all so much. Why y'all like this? Thank you for the clutch. Also, again, thanks to everybody who joined Jaro Go. Make sure you go to jarogomedia.com or the the App Store or your Google Play Store and download the app. Make sure you check out my area of Jaro Go. It's absolutely awesome. There's gaming there, everything there. My mixtape trash. How you know? How you know? You want to battle? You can bring your tether ass up here. You hating, bro? I performed in arenas in major cities. What have you done? I've ghostwritten for a lot of your favorite artists. What have you done? My mixtape is not a mixtape. It's an actual album, you raggedy tether mouth, mealy mouth biatch. But again, if you want some, to quote my favorite West Newsbury, Massachusetts rapper, if you want some, come get some. But you won't. And this is more proof that more tethers need to swallow instead of trying to have anchor babies. Immigrant music is better. Hell, y'all find me an Afrobeats artist that's fucking with me. Up to and including Burner Boy. I said what I said. Tasco 3. Hey, Tasco said, I always hear about the bushmeat, but I guess I'll be the one to introduce you to mosquito burgers they consume.
Wait. What the Oh my. Okay. Wait. I'm right now years old. This is why the damn nation is so good. Look at that foundational Black American sister. She said, I'm going to introduce y'all to mosquito burgers. All I did was put it in the chat. All I did was Google it. Let's roll the beautiful bean footage.
There's a peculiar dish known as the mosquito burger. These burgers, containing a whopping 600,000 mosquitoes each, are considered to be 7 times more nutritious than your typical beef burger. Imagine the scenario during the rainy season around Lake Victoria in Africa, where mosquitoes swarm in such abundance that they can't even be counted. Roughly 2,000 mosquitoes per cubic meter of space. In the face of this persistent mosquito challenge, locals have devised a rather ingenious solution: the creation of the unique mosquito.
Wouldn't be me. Respectfully, would not be, again, respectfully. Could not, would not ever be me. Nope, not at all, not today. But let's keep going.
Mosquito burger. Unhappy with the constant mosquito infestations, residents have turned to catching these insects in large quantities. Afterward, they press them into burger shapes and fry them in a pan. Despite the dark appearance, the mosquito burger has emerged as a distinctive and apparently tasty dish. To compensate for the lack of protein in their daily diets, people in these regions have incorporated mosquito burgers into their culinary traditions. This unconventional food culture has
First of all, do I have to say it, ladies? Ladies, do I have to say it? I'm asking you, ladies, do I have to point out the obvious? Okay.
Has transformed mosquito burgers into a local specialty enjoyed by residents, where men and children gather to share this unique dish together. Now, the question is, would you be willing to give it a try?
The answer is no. The answer is no. I'm not willing. I refuse. My will is weak then, because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Yeah, no more of that. So let me take a break from Tether Talk, and let's just talk about liberal linguistics and verbal gymnastics. There's nothing worse than liberal babble. I think that liberal babble is worse than tether babble. Let's look at what GA gubernatorial candidate Keisha Lance Bottoms was asked when it came to data centers. And I want y'all to watch. And I know my chat is so smart that I'm not even going to have to ask the question. Y'all going to ask it in the chat before I do. By the way, have you gotten the Tether Doctrine yet? Link.me/the business bully. I need y'all to cop that. And let's go ahead and roll this beautiful beam footage.
Governor Bottoms, what would be the future of tax breaks for?
First of all, Governor Bottoms is wild work. Are we sure we're not talking about rolling? But let's just go ahead. Sorry, let's roll the beautiful beam footage.
Governor Bottoms, what would be the future of tax breaks for data centers, and what regulations would you propose for new data centers?
I just want us to pause. I want us to gather all the information, factual information, and then make a determination on how we move forward. I can tell you when I'm moving around the state, a lot of people are concerned about the environmental impact. They're also concerned about the rising cost of utility bills. But I've also talked with some leaders, especially in our rural communities, who are saying that having data centers there helps them balance their budget. So I am respectful of everyone's thoughts on it. But at the end of the day, we got to separate fact from fiction. And we don't have enough facts on data centers to make an informed decision on how we move forward. We need a pause.
Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that, right? Frankie says, Dave, I heard donkey teeth has been seen in your inbox. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. First of all, y'all, I'm getting some very disturbing news. I'm gonna put these up. I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I can't even. I can't even. Oh my gosh, y'all are not gonna believe what I'm about to have to show y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to just bear with me for 1 second. This is breaking news. I'm checking with my team right now, trying to take a look at what I'm seeing here. This is so. I'm so disgusted. That's all right though. We're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and put this. It's bad because when y'all see this, I don't even have words right now. I'm just going to show y'all what I've been seeing here. Let's see here. Oh my God. I don't even know how y'all can stand yourselves, respectfully. Okay, so I gotta bear with me. This is I'm flabbergasted. Do y'all know how hard it is for me to be flabbergasted? I really am, y'all. I'm gonna have to let y'all see these, and you know, I'm gonna tell you, each one just gets worse and worse and worse. Please bear with me. Keisha Lance Bottoms talking about we don't have enough information on data centers. Then how are they getting passed? How are they getting put up? Savannah Doll, $2 super chat said, "Hey Dave, just got your book. Great price too. Thank you so much. You got the Tether Doctrine. I definitely appreciate you. If you got the Tether Doctrine, I definitely appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. I definitely appreciate that. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to listen. Governor Bottom sounds like a sexy red mixtape. Rising cost of electronics. Leonard said, why does she look like she has jaundice? What happened to her upper lip? I don't know. Exactly, Omni. That's my whole point. But don't nobody want to have that conversation. But yet and still, kids in kids in Atlanta public schools can't, again, not reading on grade level. Iceman 2006, you better thank a YouTube member, says Bill Gates burgers at Sexy Red 67 dead. RIP. I can't with y'all. Analog is always best for cars. Yeah. So I have been presented with very disturbing photos. Let me remove this. Very disturbing photos of Vic Mensa in compromising positions. What I tell y'all about a fruit picking a fruit? It's absolutely horrible. Why, Vic Mensa? Why, sir? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why are y'all doing this? By the way, if anybody wants smoke, because I just looked over at my Instagram, I saw there was a lot of people over there talking real greasy. If y'all want smoke, the link is right there to diasporawars.com. It's not hard. Come find me. But you won't. Do y'all see this? He had an orange in another video. I agree. Sugar Shane says liberals, tethers, case by case basis, or same thing. I'm thinking same thing. You know, genuine question, Dave. Based on what I've assessed, it's getting too late in the hour for them to claim naivete. Stakes are too high. So these get worse, people. Now, y'all know Roland Martin allegedly, supposedly has a type. Allegedly, that's him and Vic looking very, very cozy at dinner. Very cozy at dinner. Very, very, very cozy. Albie Chill said he gave it away. Horrible. Literally. I just, oh my God. This is,
Why are you gay?
no, I can't even.
What gave it away?
You know what Roland is thinking right now, right?
You got to jump in his head.
No. Oh my gosh. JDN I'm gonna say JDN. I got time today. Vic Mensa, tell FBAs how dressing in drag fits into the Pan-African argument. I don't know how that fits. He's doing a lot of things that look like it don't fit. Z-Man Pro said, damn, got here late. What's going on, good brother Dave? FBA family for life. Salute to you, family. Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, no, we not doing this. I'm just asking, you know, like that's the only question I have. Because Roland, Vic,
You are gay.
and we're trying to understand.
Why are you gay? Why are you gay?
But wait, unfortunately, my friends, there is more. This one right here, this is bad, people. Oh! I'm just asking. I am just asking.
Why are you gay?
I'm just trying to figure it out. If y'all can let me know, y'all let me know. Let me see here. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Got that. Thank you for the clutch numbers everywhere. Appreciate that. 30 joules for you. Thanks to all who joined Jaro Go To. Thank you so much. Again, Savannah, thank you for getting the Tether Doctrine. Absolutely going to make sure that I upload something special for you. You'll be getting that at the end of the show. Yeah, this is wild. I don't understand how folks can do this. JDN said, didn't Jaguar Wright suggest that Common was also moist? Seems like the New Age Pan-Africans have a lot of that energy, right, Vic Mensa? Could be, but this is like my computer is starting to malfunction because there's too much zest on it right now. So let me, take this off. Listen, by the way, have y'all gotten your Block-Onda Forever t-shirts? By the way, there's a brand new shirt. There's some brand new apparel in the new and improved Damn store. Yes, indeed. Look at my handsome face. Boy, if I ain't nothing else, I am foundationally Black American good looking. Let me show y'all this. Look at this. Look at that man right there. He's handsome. Folks, we got some brand new merch. We got some brand new merch right here. I don't know if y'all have seen the Mushmouth Crump press conference shirt. It comes in royal blue, black, midnight navy, and white. And you see he's got his cat laser pointer because he's got to have his cat laser pointer. Need that because without the cat laser pointer, he can't read. Oh, mumble mouth self. TZ said, room smelling like oranges and bussy juice. I hate it here. I really hate it here. Also, y'all have been asking for the Block-Onda Forever merch. It is here. It is available on the Damn store. It is available. You can also get the y'all can get the mug. Of course, we still got our 1FBA merch. Need y'all to go on and get that. Of course, we got Tether and all. We've got the FDMG. Don't forget about Dr. Umar. I donated to Dr. Umar's FDMG, and I didn't even get this lousy shirt. I didn't even get this lousy shirt, brothers and sisters. Business before the back shots, unless you're Sukiana, then it's just back shots. I don't know what to tell y'all. I just don't know what to tell y'all. But we got more show to go. So Keisha Lance Bottoms worrying about data centers. Now, I don't know if y'all have heard this or not. Let me see if I can pull it up. Because the very lovely Lauren LaRosa had something very interesting to say regarding Dame Dash. So let's take a look. I'm trying to pull it up for y'all right now. Let's go ahead and listen to this. And of course, it's always funny that when somebody is independent, the Breakfast Club wants to call them, full of shit, or there's some type of scammer and grifter, even though they've had several scammers and grifters, many of whom are in jail right now or being up on federal charges. But let's listen.
That a trustee investigating Dame Dash's bankruptcy just filed documents. I broke a story yesterday that a trustee investigating Dame Dash's bankruptcy just filed documents yesterday asking for permission from a judge to be able to sell Dame Dash's life rights.
I would like to purchase his life rights. Not to be petty, but I think that's good business.
It would be a great business move.
Like I'm especially interested in the Rockefeller movie because of what you just said. They said it's a lot of footage, right?
Yeah.
That's history. Like a lot of content can be created around that. So
yeah, not to be petty, but when people say respectfully, with all due respect, not to be petty, that's exactly what you want to do. And I find it very ironic that people who talk about good business are talking about good business while white people are the ones backing them. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you be great.
Well, I'm intrigued.
His life as well, the way he started and him hustling and him, creating Rockefeller with Jay and Biggs and all the things that they went to, created Rock Nation. I mean, not Rock Nation, Rockefeller Records. What's the Rockaware and finding Kanye West? Yeah, that would be hella interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I know, I already know a lot of people would be interested. Like I know Cameron would be interested in buying it with us. So,
who is us? See how they tell on themselves? Do you see how they tell on themselves? And again, I considered Charlamagne a friend at one point. I don't anymore, because friends don't disrespect you like that. But,
Gave it away.
Yeah, I bet Cam would be interested in going on. And shout out to Killer Cam. I got no beef with Harlem's finest. But come on. Now, I don't know if Envy's facing Fed charges. I do know his partner, Cesar Pena. Like, I would be so quiet. I would be so quiet. And sometimes, right? Because I've done the Breakfast Club like 4 or 5 times. The 4th or 5th one, you probably will never see unless you're going to check it out on my site. The thing of it is, right? One time, like out of the 4 or 5 times I've done it, Envy is never there except for one time when he was there after we taped. He said, yeah, I definitely want to do like a real estate thing in Philly. Let's set it up. And I gave him my number and we just never hooked up on it. Thank you, Jesus. Sometimes man's rejection is God's protection, because then I would have been in the same category as people being scammed out of their money. Leonard says Charlamagne is the fakest Leonard on the planet. First of all, his name's not even Leonard, it's Leonard. So again, yeah, case is still going on with his scam buddy, but like this to me is very telling. But let's listen to the rest of this.
I'm gonna make a serious inquiry about that. I am interested in purchasing the OG store.
I'm sure 50 would.
Well, Dame Dash responded to this report. He was upset at my report. And let's take a listen to Dame's response.
My girl calls me. I'm in the middle of a meeting, and she forwards me something from, the dark-skinned chick from the Breakfast Club.
Huh?
And yeah, they defaulted my bankruptcy. They won't let me go bankrupt. They don't believe it. No one reported that. Also, no one reported anything about OG stories. What the Breakfast Club did report was when I asked my daughter for some money, and now they're reporting whatever bullshit is going on with bankruptcy. I just feel like y'all make it too obvious. Why don't you ever talk about any of the good stuff? Are you guys trying to line me up? But am I broke or am I not broke? How are y'all going to say this? Like, y'all just going to continue to talk about things that people consider negative that I just consider part of business. Bad people are always going to try to make good people look like they're not doing the right thing. But why are you the voice of everything bad and nothing good, Lauren? You're a black woman. It's like a case study on stupidity or alleged devil worship. Either way, I'm hustling. OG Stories, 11 o'clock. Congratulations, Dawn. Ratings through the roof. Queen of Harlem, we got a hit TV show. Let's talk about that.
Now, why he called you the dark-skinned chick from the Breakfast Club?
I don't know. People were upset about that, and I didn't even really care because I'm like, most of his baby are all right. How many kids do Dame Dash have? Is it just Ava?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've only known him outside of whatever. But recently, I've only known him to be with like white women. So
that's right. Right.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. The dark skin thing don't hurt a dark skinned woman that's dang near 36 years old. I've been the dark skinned chick for a long time now.
We have 2 beautiful dark skinned women on the Breakfast Club. I mean, 3 with me
3.
as the correspondent. When the last time you seen Dash around 2 women with melanin at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay. What if we referred to Nikki Licky or his baby mama or his wife as white skinned chicks? I don't think he would like that. Don't do that.
I thought that was a low blow shot, but whatever. And
Yeah.
and we did. And to be fair, he said no one reported on the bankruptcy. The fact that they didn't want to do that, we did report on that. We did. I don't know if y'all remember the last time we talked about this situation outside of the things with his daughter. We talked about
Not
that.
only that,
And
not only that, like at one time he was the one that was giving you information on the things that he was doing, and you had a relationship with him. So
I'm the one who told y'all that he had that Black Guns Roses rock album thing
yes,
happening.
I had a relationship. Y'all were
after
going
he
back
posted
and
it.
forth. He was
Yeah,
giving
like,
you
I'm not-
information, and you wasn't the dark skinned chick then. You was Lauren. Hey, I need help with this story. That's who you were back then.
Well, it happens in the job, so I'm used to it. I have no issue with Dame Dash. It's not personal, but the fact that the bankruptcy and them not believing him was actually his doing. He was here on the Breakfast Club. A part of the reason why they didn't believe him is because some of the things the attorneys are saying, because some of the things that he said while he was here. I actually have a clip of something he said while he was here.
I'm not broke. So I got $5 million in the bank. I'm broke? No. My point is,
You have to see the lineup. Y'all all caught the bait. I want you to go home and look at The Godfather 2 and tell me if I didn't just line y'all all up the same way. Think about it. You just took the bait and you feel stupid. That's all that's happening. You went for it. You're a huckleberry.
I think you're lying.
Yeah.
Well, listen, buy your life rights, okay, before we do.
Yeah, if you got $5 million, but you
Go buy your life rights.
today
Pay off your debt.
He was trying to be smart at that part of the interview, but they also used other parts where he talked about, some of the new businesses he has. He talked about paying for his teeth.
All right.
They use that as well. But we'll wrap it up. If there's anything that develops from here as the auction or sale dates are set, I'll bring you guys.
I've had enough. First of all, y'all can say whatever you want to say about Dame Dash, but Dame Dash is an icon. I don't care if you like him or not. That's not the point. It really isn't. I see some folks up in here. Let me see. I just saw a message. I want to make sure that I read that. JDN says, Dave, Tether Doctrine has been purchased. I look forward to receiving it along with your special offer. Absolutely. By the time I get off the air, you will have it, family. But I get really annoyed by this level of nonsensical BS. Today's the 7th, is it not? Is today the 7th? Am I tripping? No, I'm not tripping. Sometimes I got to set my watch, y'all. Your boy's got to set his watch. Hold on. Set my watch. Anywho, appreciate that. Can I get a drop? Allegedly. Leonard talking about that ish while his skin bleached out. Now the thing of that is he did have a skin condition. Like I'll give grace and patience where that goes. Most rap legends are either Tether, West Indian, or Pan African. I can't go that far with you. People don't understand and see, this is the problem with it. Let me just put on my business bully hat for a minute for y'all real quick. Most people's knowledge of bankruptcy is from Monopoly. Bankruptcy is a reset. Bankruptcy is not called bankruptcy. It's called bankruptcy protection because it protects you from debtors while you're getting yourself together. It gives you a clean slate. Y'all don't understand how business works. Because if somebody's coming after me for money that I need in order to make things shake, you can file bankruptcy. I never have filed bankruptcy personally. But I can't, do that. David J. Winkler, you got a whole lot of paragraphs in my comment section. Why don't you come on up here and talk to me? Come and talk to me. I really want to catch that smoke. I really want to hear your lane. Excuses. Come on up here. David J. Winkler has exactly 3 minutes to come on up here. Like, stop talking greasy in the comments. Somebody yesterday on the show that I did regarding 154 and the weaponization of Wyclef said, "Oh, I can see why people don't want to come up there, Dave." I mean, if you're a bitch, just say you're a bitch. Respectfully. It's not hard. If you got coochie juice dripping out of your pink panty thong, just say that. That's all. It's not hard. Just come through. Power Players Magazine with a big $10 super chat said, Dave is right on bankruptcy. I saved my home and my cars in a chapter 13 when I lost my job as the main income of my household. Word to Dave. Yeah, I'm an actual business person, unlike these InvestFest Negroes. Respectfully. I'm not being petty. Respectfully. Bebe with the big $10 super chat says, this is what really upsets me about men, especially in the entertainment industry. I'm 52 years old. Boy, black don't crack. I was always the dark, unpretty girl too. The best revenge is ultimate success. That's what my mama say. Somebody called me light skin yesterday. I was like, how? No, listen, I'm not passing no brown paper bag test. What is we talking about? But again, it's weird to me. I find it weird. Again, I ain't seen David Winkler up in here. David J. Winkler says, "No, I'm done with you. You aren't FBA. I'm a foundational Black American. You raggedy bitch. Explain this to me. I can run my lineage. Can you run yours?" David J. Winkler. Wonder if you're related to the Fonz. Hey. So if you're done and you're not going to come up here, let me help you out. No, I'm done with you. You aren't FBA. Bitch, yes, the hell I am. And anybody who says I'm not FBA, line it up. Come see me. Tell me what I'm not. I double dog dare you. Come line it up and tell me I'm not FBA. See, everybody, listen, damn, you a thug. You ain't got no heart, huh? Oh, TZ, you got him out of here. You tango down him? Oh, well. David Winkler. Yeah, I bet you are a Winkler. You probably up there with Vic Mensa. Y'all, I just got another disturbing image. Unfortunately, this was taken at a local pizzeria. Oh, my God. My goodness. This is horrible.
Why are you gay?
Oh, my God.
You are gay.
Donkey teeth. Is that a bushmeat pizza? That looks like a bushmeat pizza. I don't even know. Iceman said, dark for sure. I'm pretty. I don't know about that. You're definitely qualified to get put through the mattress, get taken out to dinner, have a ring on your finger, bear children to be proud of. Respectfully, shoot your shot, Iceman. Damn. I don't even understand. TZ said, you better thank a YouTube member. Said Dave is one hell of a multitasker. No, I'm not a multitasker. I'm the multitask king. Bars. I can't even. Like this donkey teeth is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
I mean, this is absolutely insane. Not draft topping on it. Leonard, what you mean bushmeat pizza is diabolical? Look, all I do, I get the photos and I share them with you. That's my only job. If you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you have not gotten the tether doctrine, please get the tether doctrine. Somebody says, is that Godfrey as a donkey? No, that is Big Groove. Yeah, that's that shark bite dude. The Iceman said, I've been Steph Curry with the shot. Listen, get it how you live. I'm not mad. Y'all, I just got another disturbing image. This one is real. It is real. I gotta tap like I'm Tony Stark. I'm gonna need. I like these screens. I'm gonna need them. I need them. I hate you so much. Nightcast Media TV said Tethernado in full motion. This is the problem with y'all. Is y'all just keep doing this? Then I gotta deal with donkey teeth. It's absolutely insane. Let's just go ahead. I can't. But while we're at it, let's go ahead and, ladies and gentlemen, this is an absolutely real picture of Vic Mensa. This is not AI. What in the Jamal Bryant I bought the dress is happening here? Ladies, this what y'all like? I'm trying to understand. Wild work. Leonard says, stop it, Dave. I can't breathe. I'm not doing anything. That is a real layout from Versace. Go ahead and Google Vic Mensa Versace and get back to me. Iceman, you better thank a YouTube member. Says, oh, his legs are definitely lanolated. You using all types of shea butters, all types of lotions. What's them legs glow in the dark? I just got one question for Jamal Bryant. One simple question for Jamal Bryant.
Why are you gay?
I bought the dress.
You are gay.
Vic Mensa walking around here in dresses trying to come for somebody else's manhood is wild.
Oh my God.
What the hell? Let's just call him what he is. New name New name for Vic Mensa is Moist Vicky. Trending right now, Moist Vicky. Somebody call Moist Vicky and tell Moist Vicky stop talking to foundational Black Americans about who they are and what they should be. Somebody tell Moist Vicky to shut his tether mouth, skin and grin. Darius, you better thank the YouTube member said he said yes to the dress. I hate it here. You people are horrible. Is it Mr.? Can I call you Mr.? Bruh. Absolutely diabolical. See, look at it. Trending right. Moist Vicky. Trending right now. Yep. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, hey, girl. Hey, head ass. And you going to talk about Cameron? Mensa, please. Insane. I want to wrap up the Dame Dash story because I think that it's very important, and we're going to get to something heavy before we get up out of here. We've got a couple more stories to go. Let me see. Okay, that's that. Let me wrap up this Dame Dash situation, and let's listen in his own words.
We go bankrupt. They don't believe it. So, my girl calls me. I'm in the middle of a meeting, and she forwards me something from, the dark-skinned chick from the Breakfast Club. And yeah, they defaulted my bankruptcy. They said they won't let me go bankrupt. They don't believe it. No one reported that. But also no one reported anything about OG stories. What the Breakfast Club did report was when I asked my daughter for some money, and now they're reporting, whatever bullshit is going on with bankruptcy. But I just feel like y'all make it too obvious. Like, why don't you ever talk about any of the good stuff? Are you guys trying to line me up? Are you guys trying to amplify a narrative? I'm just curious why y'all just ignore the question or ignore anything good that ever happens in my life. But yeah, am I broke or am I not broke? How are y'all gonna say this? Like, y'all just gonna continue to talk about things that people consider negative that I can consider part of business. I'll deal with what I got to deal with as part of the game. Bad people are always going to try to make good people look like they're not doing the right thing. But why are you the voice of everything bad and nothing good, Lauren? You're a Black woman. Why would you want to amplify bad stuff for Black people but not amplify anything good for this Black man? It's like a case study on stupidity or alleged devil worship. I don't know. Either way, I'm hustling. OG Stories, 11 o'clock. Congratulations, Dawn. Ratings through the roof. Steve Mack, Jay Black, Queen of Harlem. We got a hit TV show. Let's talk about that.
Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns when it comes to what Dame Dash just said. Wait. Power Players Magazine says Lauren LaRosa is a tether? No. Damn. She went to Del State. She's from Wilmington, Delaware. That would explain why her situation is called brown girl grinding as opposed to black girl grinding. And listen, I gave her a plan where she would have had a lot more money than what she had now. But again, according to Charlemagne and them, I'm full of shit. But yeah, like to me, it's a sin and a shame. It really is. I feel bad. I really feel bad. I'm pretty sure I missed something, and I want to make sure I get to it. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I got that one. Let me see. What is this? Oh, that was a good one too. I'm gonna get to that because I didn't know that until this morning when I was doing prep for the show. I found out some very interesting things, but we're gonna get there too. Hold on. Let me make sure I get all this out the way. Oh, this one right here is crazy. So I saw this clip, right? And Yvette Carnell was being interviewed by Brianna Joy Gray. And I'm not sure if Brianna Joy Gray is a tether or not, but she was talking tethery. And when people talk tethery, I got to report it. So
What do I
have
to do with anything, right? If you're going to say recent Black immigrants shouldn't get anything, then it's the flip of that argument is recent white immigrants shouldn't have to pay anything. And you avoid that whole conversation by going to the people who actually can be connected to the harm as opposed to the random sort of like quote unquote white population at large. Right. But also, if I am thinking in this tort framework, who is responsible for what actual harm? Then again, if I'm looking to someone who, let's say, was a Caribbean, more recent immigrant to the United States who fought in, let's say, World War II, came back and didn't get the same GI benefits as a white soldier, then of course they would be made whole, or their descendants would be made whole in the same way that an ADOS soldier would be. No?
Yeah, absolutely. Like through Clyburn's bill, that would happen. But let me just say one thing about what you just said. I don't want to avoid that argument that you want to avoid in terms of white people and recent immigrants and how they may feel. I want to confront it. I want that confrontation because when Japanese Americans got reparations, nobody said, well, I'm a recent immigrant. I ain't have nothing to do with it. I'm a white person today. Now, I'm not a white person back when the Japanese were interned. Nobody said anything. So I want to confront it because it's racist. That idea that, hey, I didn't have anything to do with this, right, is racist. And second of all, the Immigration Act came after the Civil Rights Act. You would not be here in this country as an immigrant, a lot of these folks who are talking a lot, without us. So I want to confront it because I need more appreciation and less argumentative stuff coming from this group of people. So I don't think people understand how the Civil Rights Act laid the groundwork for the Immigration Act of 1965. And I think they don't understand that, hey, we laid the groundwork for you to be here. And I want to understand why Guam just got reparations during the Obama administration. We have paid Japanese, we have paid a bunch of people in reparations and nothing. You know, there's not a peep, there's not a word, nobody says anything, nobody complains. But all of a sudden, when we talk about us and a debt that goes all the way back to the Civil War, there is some kind of fight. I have a problem with that.
No, I take that point. My immediate response, and I agree with you, I want to say.
Listen, first of all, whether you like Yvette Carnell or not, on this one, she's right. I don't know anything about Brianna Joy Gray at all. But I heard something. And my whole thing is, it's like moving the goalposts. And this is exactly why every foundational Black American respectfully, and damn the fact that I wrote it, every foundational Black American needs a copy of the Tether Doctrine. Because when they pull this is what winds up happening. This is what winds up happening. We can't have a real conversation because gave it away. This is why they keep doing this, right? No one is saying that if you didn't benefit from the GI Bill and you came over here, that is not a racial issue. That is an issue that, you know, is being handled by Jim Clyburn's tap dancing bill. But listen, Sabby Sabs is a writer. She's a liberal, but she's a writer. I mess with Sabby Sabs. If y'all know Sabby Sabs, shout her out to me because I absolutely think she is super dope. I really do. I just don't get how people think it's okay to operate like this. I got an issue. Whole vibe switch when the truth come out. I just, why, and this is why, they know that reparations is still a possibility. And because they know it's a possibility, well, how come we couldn't? And then what about this person? And what about, it wasn't no whataboutism, to Yvette Carnell's point, when the Japanese were interned. Like, it kills me. Gave it away. I'm trying to understand here. JDN said Brianna Joy Gray allowed Charlie Kirk to cook her when he had a debate with her. So she's weak when it comes to defending foundational Black Americans. And in fact, she sides with the white liberal enemy against foundational Black Americans. Yeah, again, I don't know anything about her personal life. I don't. I just don't like whataboutisms. And I'm tired of people having what we've worked. This is the thing about these folks in America that I do not like. Anytime we're on the front lines, anytime we're working hard, anytime we're doing what we need to do for our people, here come a whole lot of sideliners talking extremely greasy. Oh, I'm sorry. Did y'all? Oh, I'm sorry. The gun show tickets are loading as well. The Dre Experience says you FBAs have nothing to bargain with, hence why white people will never give reparations to you respectfully. First of all, if you want to be respectful, come on up here and talk to me. We don't have anything to bargain with. That's why Kamala's changing her tune. That's why Bit is changing his tune. That's why people are starting to realize that we will vote for the couch. So I don't know what you're talking about, but the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment tells me that that's the reason why you're here, cousin. So why don't you bring your ass on up here and break that down to me respectfully. Shout out to Hassan McMillan with the Uncle Alert. Thank you for the 440 joules. Really appreciate that. I'm in the gym. Your shoes are always on where I'm out. I honestly want to come on. If you want to come on, why don't you pause your sex, take 5 minutes, and come give me an education about what we don't have? I'd love to, but UK times. You're in the UK? Shut your bitch ass up. Man, gone. This is what I'm talking about. A lot. You gotta be kidding me. See, y'all need to go talk to somebody who will entertain you. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to educate, inform, and make it happen. I don't understand. Leonard said he's tea time. Bruv, I can't come on, it's tea time, bruv. See, basically, you take the Nigerian accent and you slow it down and you put some slavery and subservience and man gone. I'm on Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern. So if you can get the crumpets out of your mouth, Cheerio spit spot, chimney sweep head ass, come through. Bottle water, head ass. Do y'all even have air conditioning? Probably not. I bet you that gym is musty. I bet the gym is musty. The gym is musty. If you have not gotten the tether doctrine, I don't know what y'all what you want. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Come on through. Come on through. Oh, it's so jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes the sun shine bright when the day is gray and ordinary. Man, please. Oh, happiness is blooming all around. The daffodils are smiling at the dove. When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your tether heart beating like a big brass band. Oh, shut your bitch ass up. Oh, Basil from Baker Street and Cheerio pip ass hit ass. What the hell? I can't. If you live better in Britain, keep your tether ass out of it. Oh, fish and chips head ass Negro. Go do that. Bruv. Talking all that Talking all that. Tethers ain't. Now I got them talking like this. I don't even know. I don't even know. let's talk. Let's see what Cam Newton, because these folks are flipping out. Check out what's happening with Cam Newton.
How you got your followers? Podcast wars are among us.
We are absolutely a better show. Other shows start seeing numbers they've never seen before. We let the sun shine on them a little bit.
You really thought no one would notice where you got this account from?
I'm a competitor at heart. So when you say y'all or they, this is going back to the executive. Ooh, are you talking about? Let's let the people know how you got your following from the get-go. Okay. I looked online and I said, damn. From day one. I said, bro, you got 700,000 off the jump. The boy, who he paid? That's like the podcast way of going to Dr. Miami. That's BBL podcast. This is the word that really gets tricky, Peggy. Organic.
He said it's BBL podcast. BBL podcast. Oh, hilarious. 550 Jules, appreciate you. Hassan McMillan, stay hydrated. Love that. Absolutely. A BBL podcast is wild work.
Organic. Because they did go in and it was like, build your audience organically. Build your studio organically. Because if we're talking about organic, if anybody done did it organically, I am he. I'm the daddy of that baby man, Paul. 4-1.
Bitch, I'm him. Say it with your chest, I'm him. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what people be talking about, man. I tell people all the time. Walked through hell, came back slim. Lost 300, gained 10 million in vision. Bitch, I'm him. I ain't mad at you, Cam. Talk your shit, sir.
I'm talking about from the root to the tootie. Remember when both pages had zeros? We had to go through a list of names that we could use. That's organic. You know what I'm saying? Not, hey, could y'all send me that password so I can change it? No! Because organic is like, bro, man, you want to see receipts? Because I'm trying to tell you, I'm still in the red. And if somebody got a life raft to come out here, no. This is the cost of doing business. When I see certain people's platforms, and yeah, it's easy for me to critique and say, dang, dog, why I ain't got those type of deals? Because, Cam, you don't be in these places. Well, Cam be like, Cam don't get no invites. Or you just got to tone it down a little bit. I done heard tone down so much in my life that I'm toned down. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. And my last thing is this. In this world of podcasting, I don't see no issue with what Speakeasy responded back to with Nightcap. I don't see no issue. This is all competition. It scratches your competitive itch. Insert the 4th and 1. Hold on. Who you talking about? We done went viral. I see the numbers. You want to go down the thread? If you got time, go all the way down to the first post and let me see where you came from. Organically.
Woo! Man, he said that, didn't he? He said that, didn't he? Very interesting. Our Game Stone said Cam got to chill. The day someone else outdo him, he will be forgotten because he's given himself too many flowers. What we say about people that have to brag. Listen, I don't brag, I state facts, but I'm with you on that. But Cam and Peggy, hilarious. 4th and 1 is a good show. I'm here for it. Listen, especially if you're not a sports guy, it's still entertaining. Like, I just don't understand, man. Y'all be showing me a whole lot of love in the chat. I definitely appreciate that. Let me see here. There is something that I do want to show y'all because I think it's very important. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything that I wanted to cover. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Like 2 things, and then we getting up out of here. Did y'all know that superstar Baby Daddy Future created the song Drunk in Love? I did not know that. Let's check this out. Let's full screen it. Let's listen to him have a conversation with Angie Marr.
What happened with this Drunken Love song? Was this your song first? It was your song? Or it's
it
just a
wasn't-
song that
it wasn't-
sounded like it?
I recorded the song first for her,
For Beyonce.
for Beyonce. And then-
We woke up in the kitchen screaming, this shit happened to us.
Wait a minute. Run that back.
Screaming, this shit happened to us. Drunk in love.
And Detail came and worked with her. He said she didn't listen to it. He said she didn't. I don't know what happened, whatever with it. And then she didn't put it out for like 6 months, and we never know. I was like, "What's she doing with the record?" He was like, "Man, let's just make another one." We made Good Morning and a few more records during that time. The Drunken Love just came out of nowhere, and I was gonna put my album. If I would have put my album out in November, she wouldn't have been able to put Drunken Love out. So it worked out for her.
There's not going to be a lawsuit here or anything, maybe.
Nah, man, no lawsuit, no bitterness, and nothing, man. Like I said, I don't get into that. Like, I don't do it for that, man. I got hits for real. That's not my last song.
Okay, I'm not playing it because listen, Beyonce be coming after people. But wow. Now you can't unhear it. You can't unhear it. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Futures.
This shit happened to us. Drunk in love.
I did not know this. Did y'all know that? I did not know that. Like, yeah, I was literally today years old. Y'all be educated. Listen, this is why this is the most educated audience. The Damn Nation is one of the most educated audience. So again, who is that? Money Mike. What is happening? So there's something going on in my chat that I'm missing. Yeah, I did not know. Future's an auto-tune singer. But see, like, y'all got to keep in mind, I'm not a Future fan like that. I like what he says. Sensational. There's a dude, I think he's like 6'7", and he does that now. Goes sensational. Like, Future is inspiring a whole lot of people. Right. And I tell people all the time, do not confuse confidence and stats with arrogance. Cam is spitting facts. He's not. I'll be just at top of the hour, Dave. Thank everybody who joined Dave on Jaro Go. Absolutely. I am telling y'all, if y'all wanted a foundational Black American platform, me and my team have done it. Go to jarogomedia.com and get that. Have y'all gotten the Tether Doctrine? I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and do that. If YouTube said he has fans, you better think a YouTube member. You are evil, sir. Absolutely evil. But yeah, I definitely want to make sure that y'all see that. Also, there was one other thing I wanted to share today. Not that. Oh, I know what it was. Well, there's two more things. So I'm gonna share this. Take a look at this. I need y'all to take a look at this real quick. Let me refresh this because this, in case y'all haven't seen it. Mumbling Crump is mumbling again. If y'all don't get y'all Mumbling Crump shirts, what are y'all doing?
I now have the pleasure of bringing on the mentor of, and so I now have the pleasure of bringing on the mentor of Black America's Attorney General.
He's not Black America's Attorney General. He's an ambulance chasing race hustler. But keep going.
Fount of this, Reverend Al Sharpton, who is for 4 decades a central figure.
This is like when the Macho Man and Hulk Hogan hooked up and became, oh yeah, the mega powers, yeah. Just for tap dancing, race hustling coons. But let's go.
In the U.S. struggle for racial justice from the streets to the Senate, a civil rights leader, founder of the National Action Network, and of course, host of MSNBC's Politics Nation. Please take the floor.
Thank you very much. Let me start by saying that I'm going to be very personal in the sense that I came to the UN 30 some odd years ago with a great African leader. I was part of the delegation with Nelson Mandela when he addressed the General Assembly about sanctions in South Africa. I come many times since then, and I'm here today because I believe another great African leader, President Muhammad, is raising.
So now we're taking the grift internationally.
Is raising an issue that is very important and personal to us. As Attorney Crump has said, we have fought on many cases, and we have, I'm doing a eulogy tomorrow, day after tomorrow, of a young man killed in Hartford, Connecticut.
Why you say his head pregnant?
But all of these are just examples of a systemic problem that has not been dealt with. We can keep running from incident to incident, but if we do not deal with the underlying systematic problem, and that is that there are those that feel they have the right and the supremacy over other humans, and they will never be held accountable for it and never pay for it. This resolution is an attendance sheet on what nations stand for what. This is not a new call. I come out of the Martin Luther King School of Thought, but Malcolm X said we may have to go to the UN. One of his main disciples, Dr. James Smalls, is with us. Queen Mother Moore said this. Queen Mother Blakely's here. Sister, I don't come with others that have not. Sister Salam. These are people that have been in the streets for decades. And State Senator Sanders, all of us, but many of them preceding me. The question is not what the people feel. The people have stated their feelings and will continue to and must galvanize.
Yo, this is the longest video ever. I can't take no more. The bottom line is Crump and Sharpton are running around trying to get in and see if they can get a piece of that reparations. No, we're not doing it. Where's M'Baku? We will not have it all. Now, this is the last thing I want y'all to see. This is the last thing I want y'all to see. One of my best friends in the entire world is a former student body president at Jackson State in Mississippi. He also happens to be a philanthropist, an actor, and just all around good guy. And he hit me, and I was super busy, and so I missed this call. And I called him back. He said, "Yo, like, you know what I mean, don't be too good to check on me, but I just need to let y'all know. I need to let you know that niggas frolicking is what that is." So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Yeah. My boy Banner's out here frolicking. But I need y'all to see the actual frolic. Shout out to my boy Uncle Bun. Shout out to Bun B. I'm so upset at this man frolicking like this. Woo! Hold on. In case y'all missed it. Like a pimp. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you close the show. Shout out to the good brother David Banner. He will be appearing on DAMN sooner rather than later. And like phenomenal dude. And I say to him, he's like, yeah, man. He said a lot of times folks will talk to you when you're down, but when you're up, we don't celebrate. He said, I just wanted to call you and thank you for your friendship. And I said, man, you've been a better friend to me than I've been to you. And he said, Negro, I ain't never let you stay in my house. I had an apartment in Center City. And when Banner came to Philly, I just not put him up because what you gonna spend money at a hotel when I got a perfectly good, fully furnished apartment, there. So, shout out to him. Shout out to my brother David Banner. I want y'all to have a phenomenal weekend. If you got the Tether Doctrine, I am going to make sure that you get that link. He from the quicker letter, I, quicker letter, hump your back, ah. Yeah, no, man. So I want y'all to have a phenomenal weekend. I am going to wait. Lionel Richie had a dizzy spell on stage. Wait 1 second. Hold on. Wait. I was trying to end the show. Hold on now. We got to listen. What are we talking about here? Wait 1 second. Wait, what? Hello? Hold on, let me get the latest here. Let me see what's happening. Yeah, we can't close out the show without finding this out. Mr. Burt 718 with the $10 super chat said, your favorite tether here. Maybe we can work together on getting you reparations. Listen, if you want to work on that, why don't you go ahead and buy the Tether Doctrine? Link is right there. Appreciate that. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, no, go and get the Tether Doctrine. Disco Kryptonite said, video game weekend, Tekken 8 time, martial law. I hear you talking, homie. But how many times do I have to tell you? And again, I already told you, in case y'all missed it, my gamer tag is humorous underscore game 77. If and you want it, you can get it. But Lionel Richie, what? Hold on. I've been alone with you inside my mind. And in my dreams, I kissed your lips 1,000 times. Hello. No, let's see what's happening here. Hold on, let's go. They had to cancel an Earth, Wind, and Fire Lionel Richie concert because apparently he had a falling out spell. If y'all don't put up the biggest prayers for Lionel Richie. Damn, not messing up my birthday month. Yeah, no, that's much love and prayers out to Lionel Richie. Like, can't even do that. I'm sorry. You seen Tommy Sotomayor sit with Racist Dave? I don't know who Racist Dave is. Or are you saying he sat down with racists with an S on the end of it? Any word that ends in IST, if you're talking about more than one, has an S on the end of it. There's no such thing as the S is silent or no. IST. I don't care if it's dentist, philanthropist, racist, artist. It has an S on the end of it. No, this is news for me. Hey, girl. You pick me up when I'm down. Oh, it was a member of Earth, Wind, and Fire that was hospitalized. Thank you, Jesus. Young Black Scholars Music said, Lionel need to leave them leather pants alone. Yo, who's worse, Lionel Richie or Smokey Robinson? Smokey Robinson, like 837 years old, still wearing leather pants and humping the air at concerts. Smoking that dope. Nah, can't have that. Jake Shields, UFC fighter. I wasn't aware. I listen. I don't really keep up with Tommy Sotomayor. No beef. I'm just not a person that keeps up with him. Gang banging. Y'all know about that gang banging? Smoking that dough. Smoking that smoke. Gang banging. No, Lionel did have his dizzy spell on stage. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay safe. Have you gotten the Tether Doctrine? If y'all want to do something to support the channel and support my work as I'm working on all fulfilling all the requirements for my GIU honorary doctorate. I did not know there were requirements for an honorary doctorate. Listen, I don't think she and Brian did anything but pay $2,500. I'm not paying a thing because it's honorary, but there's certain things I have to actually do, coursework, things of that nature. I'm working through it. Hopefully it'll be done. Jake, he didn't want to smoke with Michael J. White. Yo, Dr. Manhattan, listen, our resident white man, protect this white man. Protect this white man right here. He said, when I found out Smokey was humping the air, I gave away
my God.
If you don't do nothing else, listen, I just need y'all to know that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, like Smokey 85, 86. My mom is 80, so I know Smokey up there. Send rival request. Listen, you let me know what time you're on Disco Kryptonite, and we can make this happen. I got to figure out how to Twitch stream from my TV, all that kind of good stuff. A lot of that I still am getting hip to. But I want y'all to have a wonderful weekend. Please get the Tether Doctrine. If you don't do nothing else, get the Tether Doctrine. I'm putting out bonuses. I definitely want y'all to be there. I will check y'all out. I'm not doing a show this weekend, I don't think, but if I do, I will let you know. I'll see you then.
DAM in time. Wake up, it's DAM in time. DAM in time. Truth in the booth and the whole chat. I walk in with the facts, no fluff in the bag. Hot coffee, cold truth, let me raise that flag. They came for the jokes, but they stayed for the lesson. I turn headlines into business confessions. I don't do fake, I don't tap dance nice. I say what I said, then I say it twice. If the world gone crazy, I'm the morning alarm. With a mic in my hand and some smoke in my palm. Say DAMN. DAMN. Say it one more time. DAMN. If the truth hit hard, let it ride. If the show got value, put some love inside. It's DAMN. Everybody say it. Don't just replay it. We live in the chat. If the facts hit home, go and tap that tap. Hands in the sky, wake up, get smart, let the nonsense die. Tap that tap, drop that love. Shack, going crazy when that truth show up.